Today's episode covers practical EV charging basics, why onboard chargers matter, fresh moves in autonomous driving, a surprise turbo Hilux from Toyota, and fast charging tips for Hyundai Ioniq and Kia EV9 owners. Welcome back to Autonews Daily. I'm Leah Morgan. Let's dive into today's headlines. First up, a clear refresher on EV charging basics that matters for drivers, fleets, and anyone planning infrastructure investment. The discussion breaks down how different charging approaches affect daily usability, from slow overnight charging to public fast charging, and why knowing the practical trade-offs is as important as raw kilowatts on a spec sheet. For listeners thinking about home setup, workplace charging, or where to place public chargers, the core takeaway is that charging behavior, connector standards, and charging speed all interact. Choosing the right mix improves convenience, reduces costs, and eases strain on the grid. The piece also emphasizes the user experience side, how charging networks, payment systems, and station reliability shape EV adoption just as much as vehicle range. That means manufacturers, utilities, and site hosts need to think beyond single chargers and toward an ecosystem that supports predictable, accessible charging. For industry professionals, the implication is to coordinate across hardware, software, and customer service lines so drivers encounter consistent, easy charging wherever they go. Moving from how drivers plug in to what's inside the car, our next story focuses on onboard charging systems and why they're a crucial, often overlooked element of EV performance. Onboard chargers handle the conversion and management of AC power from home or public level 2 stations, and their capacity directly affects how fast a vehicle can accept AC charging. That affects decisions from residential charger sizing to how automakers spec standard equipment for different models and markets. But onboard chargers do more than set an AC charging ceiling. They influence thermal management, charging efficiency, and even the complexity of bidirectional charging plans and vehicle-to-grid concepts. Engineers and fleet managers should be paying attention to onboard charger ratings, cooling strategies, and software controls, because those factors determine real-world charging times, energy losses, and the feasibility of using vehicles as flexible loads for grid services. For procurement and design teams, matching onboard charging capability to expected use cases, home charging, depot operations, or rapid turnaround duty cycles is an operational decision with cost and customer satisfaction consequences. Shifting gears, the evolution of autonomous driving technology continues to be a headline that reshapes longer-term strategy across the industry. Recent developments highlight ongoing work across sensors, perception algorithms, and software stacks aimed at improving reliability and expanding operational design domains. Companies are refining how vehicles detect and respond to complex urban scenarios, and regulators and system integrators are navigating verification and validation challenges as autonomy features move from controlled tests into public roads. This progress brings both opportunity and complexity for OEMs, suppliers, and cities. For automakers, integrating advanced driver assistance and higher levels of automation requires tight collaboration between hardware suppliers, mapping providers, and safety engineering teams. For policymakers and planners, it means updating infrastructure expectations and traffic management approaches to accommodate mixed fleets of human-driven and automated vehicles. And for consumers, clearer communication about capability, limitations, and appropriate use remains critical as features become more sophisticated and more widely available. From futuristic autonomy to a reminder that performance and innovation still drive attention, Toyota's latest move with a turbocharged Hilux sleeper rounds out our product news. The new Hilux variant targets drivers who want extra low-end torque and a stronger performance envelope, reflecting a strategy of expanding appeal through targeted powertrain upgrades. This is a nod to how manufacturers can leverage established platforms to reach niche buyers and create buzz without a full model overhaul. For the broader industry, such performance-focused releases have a dual purpose. They satisfy enthusiast demand and keep a brand's engineering muscle visible while core investments continue in electrification and connectivity. They also demonstrate that combustion platforms still have room for refinement and market segmentation, serving as a bridge for customers who are not yet ready to transition to electrified options. Before our final and most popular story, a quick note. If you find this show useful, please like and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing the news to you every day. Now for the most popular item of the day, practical fast charging tips for Hyundai Ioniq and Kia EV9 owners. These models have drawn attention for their electric capability, and owners and potential buyers are keen to get the most effective real-world charging performance. The guidance centers on operational habits and the vehicle systems that influence charging speed and battery health. One key point is that fast charging performance depends on both the charger and the vehicle's battery management. Preconditioning the battery, getting it to an optimal temperature before plugging into a high-powered charger, can make a meaningful difference in how quickly the vehicle accepts peak power. Drivers can benefit from understanding how their car's systems manage temperature and state of charge to maximize the useful portion of a rapid charge session. Another practical consideration is choosing the right charging environment and monitoring the charging curve. High-power chargers deliver the quickest top-up only over a certain window, and charging rates typically taper as the battery approaches full. That means for many drivers, aiming for frequent, shorter charges to maintain a mid-range state of charge often delivers a faster overall experience than waiting to charge from very low to full. For fleet operators and long-distance travelers, planning stops around charger availability, capacity, and expected tapering helps minimize downtime. Finally, attention to software settings and charger compatibility is important. Vehicles may have settings that influence charging limits, and ensuring that the car's software is up to date can unlock improvements in charging logic or thermal management. Likewise, selecting compatible connectors and reliable charging networks reduces the chance of interrupted sessions or slower than expected performance. For anyone managing a mixed fleet or supporting customers, communicating these operational tips clearly can improve satisfaction and reduce perceived limitations of EV ownership. That wraps our lineup for today. Thank you for listening to Auto News Daily. See you tomorrow.